subscribe. It takes a couple seconds. Hit the notification bell and hit the like button as well.
But I think starting off, I would just start off worldwide because you never know where the traffic comes from, right?
Interesting. And then how large is your audiences usually? Because I'm curious, like if you have a $1 ad set and your audience is 200 million, how does it perform?
So just to give you an example, on my add to cart initial checkout, my audience is 28 million. So on the first day, 85 cents spent, and I got one sale for one of the add to carts out of 10. So, and most of them have click. Like looking at it, most of them have clicks. Click through rate is around like some have 3, like 2 of them at 3% click through rate. Some of them have like 0, like 3 of them have 0. So I think it's gonna even out. Cost per click is like 19 cents to like 75. CPMs, $5 to $13. So it's like a decent average. It's nothing too high.
Got it. So if you know if it's like if you get a click of like under 30 cent, you know it has potential.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, I think excluding India will actually be better because you know India, like a lot of people click and they don't buy. Other countries really don't do that, right?
Got it.
So for testing $1, wouldn't it just be better to just do excluding India and then putting India in later, right? Because it's a very big population, right? So they don't want to mess up your data just by thinking India's clicking, but in reality, the other world's not getting that money, right?
Exactly. Like I think with the $1 low budget testing, you can even do like top 5 countries. You can do EPAC countries. You can do worldwide, excluding third world countries. Right now, I haven't tested all those different variations, but the fact that it's worked for you when you do worldwide, excluding India, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And also, I think, wouldn't it be too expensive if we do just top 5? Because cost per click is usually like $1 or so per top 5. So wouldn't it just be too expensive?
That's very true. So my theory with the top 5 is it will be more expensive, but then if something works, it's like a heavy hitter. But you're right. Maybe it's better to go worldwide because you'll be able to get cheapest purchases and it'll be easier to scale at $1 a day. Yeah, you're right.
Got it. And on the cold ones, just to give you an update, the cold ones, 50 plus that I tested, I started with Facebook only, but on my LLAs for add to cart and initial checkout, I'm doing Facebook and newsfeed only. So that one been doing decent as well. So I think depending on the product, you could do either or, right? According to your data.
Yeah, I usually start mobile, Facebook, and Instagram newsfeed. Have you done Instagram?
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Mobile only, Facebook and Instagram newsfeed only. But when I did the 50 plus strategy, I only did Facebook only, not mobile Facebook only, and not Instagram.
Yeah, you're right. So with the $1, since it's a small budget,
that's why
I like to do Facebook or Instagram only, just because if you do both, now you're spending 50 cents a day on 2 different platforms.
Got it. Okay, quick question. Can we spend like, you know how we're sticking with that over $3 or whatever amount spent, the KPIs, let's say, can we spend a little bit more and do both Instagram and Facebook? Because then when you're scaling, then you have to include that in later on. Like, you know, you don't want to mess up the data. So why don't we just do both of them together and let's spend a little bit more? Like, let's say like, it's just like 50 or spending like $50 or more, or like even $20 or more to get the correct data. Is that a correct way of doing it?
Give that a try. So you're saying instead of doing $1 a day, do $2 a day and do for both Facebook and Instagram?
No, I'm saying like stick with $1 a day but to keep the KPIs a little bit more lenient because you're going to be testing both Facebook feed and Instagram feed mobile only instead of testing only one platform, right?
Yeah, I haven't tried that before. Give that a test and let me know how it goes. I'm
Got it.
how that performs on $1. And I'm curious to see if Facebook then skews all the budget to one or the other and it's not 50-50. It ends up spending 80% on Facebook, 20% on Instagram. Give that a try and then let me know how it goes.
Got it. Because that's what I did on the 50 plus, just did Facebook only. And on the LLA add to cart and instant checkout, I did both of the platforms and mobile placement only. And just to give you an update, by like the 85 cent, let me check where it's from platform. I think that one was from Facebook. Yeah, it's 74 spent on Facebook and 11 cents. So 85 total spent, $11 spent on Instagram, 11 cents spent on Instagram, and 74 spent on Facebook. So I think it's doing it per your data because some of them are more, some of them are less, right?
Interesting. Tell me, repeat that one more time.
You want me to share the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. So here's the platform divided by, and then cost to purchase 85 cents.
Interesting. So it's a bit more on Facebook. Interesting.
So it knows what it's doing pretty much. Facebook knows what to do, right?
Yeah.
Because like this one's click-through rate like 6%, and 13 spent only 3%.
Mm.
I mean, that's a low budget, but still, it's giving you the best audience, right?
Yeah. This is really cool. See how that goes for the cold interest, the dollar strategy with both placements.
Okay, I'll look into that. And these are the add to cart, initial checkout. Here's the initial checkout one.
Things are looking good in the.
Yeah.
Keep doing this like every day and keep like testing more and more, and hopefully you can build your winning interest from winning assets from 7 to like 20 winning assets.
Yeah, that's a theory because recently I've just been adding 10 more every day. At $1 a day, I mean, that's not hurting. Because I started, so when I was testing the $50 brought for United States, I started like breaking even or barely in profit. I killed that one and I started doing this strategy instead of $1 a day, just building those assets up, and then I'll start following the other strategies. Because
try the no targeting strategy with $1. I'm curious. Like, what if you did no targeting for like 20 different countries at $1 each?
Or I could even do just the top performing ones from the other data I have, right?
And do $1 each, no targeting.
Got it. Because currently I was looking at my no targeting at I think $10 or $20 that it's set at. UAE is only $2 cost per purchase. I already have 2 purchases.
Nice. Do like a UAE.
Yeah. So.
What's the appropriate shipping time? Because I know there's some shippers out there that